Good evening and welcome to the Dr. John L. Van Hoosier Memorial Stadium on the campus of DeKalb County High School in Smithfield, Tennessee. We present Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football. Tom Duggan alongside the coach, Chris Vance. Coach, for you and I, it's been a little while, huh?
It has been a minute, Tom. It feels great. I'm on this side of the microphone tonight and maybe rusty, but I'm excited to be back working with you and covering a middle school football game, and just so excited and so proud of our middle school Saints so far. I think tonight I can be a little more prejudiced towards the Saints than I have to worry about with Fentress. I don't have to be so neutral.
Yeah, we can be homers tonight, Coach, and homers we're going to be for this 8-0 Saints team that's been phenomenal throughout the course of the season. They've given up 20 points, and I've harped on that during our show, and just every time I talk about the Saints, I talk about that defense, and I know that's near and dear to your heart. A good defensive team, and the first time these two teams met, they pitched an 8-0 shutout. The defense has just gotten better ever since.
It's in my notes that this is my type of defense. They force a lot of turnovers. They give their offense a lot of good field position, short fields to work with. You know, you're primarily looking at a 4-4 where they're going to bring at least 6 every time. You're going to have people coming off the end. You're going to have blitzes in the A-B gap. Coming off the corners, they're going to rely on their skilled secondary guys to really lock down those receivers and defend the pass. It's a defense that wants to force turnovers and give their offense that much of a better chance of putting it in the end zone.
Let's not sleep on this offense as good as the defense has been. They like to run some more. They're going to spread it out, a lot of 4 wide, but they're going to run the football. And we're going to see a lot of Gavin Frazier. Colin Donnell's going to get a lot of people's going to get some carries tonight.
Oh, not so fast before you get to those skinny minis. You know, the group up front I like to call the S on the chest, because from tackle to tackle, we're talking about Ship, Santizo, Sebastian, Soto, and Slager. They all begin with the letter S, and that happens to be the Saints logo, you know, Superman on the chest. They're going to create some holes for all those skill players.
That's exactly right. The Super Saints and the Saints are looking to make it to the Upper Cumberland Conference Championship game next week, but they got to take care of business tonight against the Crush of Fentress County. Game action coming up. We're going to squeeze in a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with more. This is Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Septic issues can, and usually do, happen at the most inconvenient times. C&C Septic is a small, locally owned septic business that specializes in septic pumping, installation, and repairs. C&C Septic also offers porta potty rentals for construction or other job sites, events, or any other needs that may arise. Locally owned by Jesse and Tia Adcock. When septic issues arise, give C&C Septic a call at 615
Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Septic issues can, and usually do, happen at the most inconvenient times. C&C Septic is a small, locally owned septic business that specializes in septic pumping, installation, and repairs. C&C Septic also offers porta potty rentals for construction or other job sites, events, or any other needs that may arise. Locally owned by Jesse and Tia Adcock. When septic issues arise, give C&C Septic a call at 615-318-8357.
DeKalb Funeral Chapel has always taken pride in our role as your trusted funeral and cremation provider in DeKalb County. In the 25 years we have served this community, it has been our honor to stand beside our friends and neighbors through some of their hardest days. We hope that you will trust us to do our service for you and your families as we have done for 25 years. As we have said, a life beautifully lived deserves to be beautifully remembered, and we will see that is done for each family. Our family caring for your family. DeKalb Funeral Chapel.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Back at the John L. Van Hoosier Memorial Stadium, getting set for the conference semifinals between the DeKalb Middle School Saints and the crush of Fentress County. Coach, you got a page full of notes there. I know you've been studying these two teams. What are going to be the keys to victory tonight as the Saints look to move on to the championship?
Well, everything for Fentress County is going to go through their All-American, if you will, quarterback. He's number 15, Gage Deaton. But my first question for the night is, will Fentress offensive line be able to hold up against this front eight that the DeKalb Middle School Saints are going to throw? They're going to come from every direction, every gap, and they're going to try and force early turnovers so the Saints offense will have a short field to go. Defensively, I think Fentress County is going to have to either take away the run or the pass. I look for them to try to gain some same type of advantage. We're going to force turnovers. We're going to fill the gaps with run blitzes, and we're going to make DeKalb beat them through the air. We're going to try to take away that run game. We'll just kind of see how that holds up. Also look at a third or second time that you meet this team, because these two teams met in week one.
Yep.
They're not the same teams that they were. 8-0 DeKalb Middle School had 4 turnovers or whatever. Going into those games, your coaches want to run your best plays, get things going you're comfortable with, and just put out your best performance. Now it's a huge chess match.
Yes.
Because I have to find out what you hurt me with the first time. I have to adjust. I have to anticipate how you're going to counter that. I have to counter that, and on we go.
On we go as the captains will take to the center of the field for DeKalb Middle School. Gavin Frazier, number 20. Number 5, Bryson Redmond. Number 12, Colin Donnell. And number 2, Reed Midget are the 4 captains at the center of the field. Tonight's sponsors include our title sponsor, Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations, C&C Septic, DeKalb Funeral Chapel, First Bank, Good Health Family Clinic, the law office of Lucas B. Willoughby, Mama's Legacy Kitchen, Mid-10 Excavation, Refuge Church, Sarah Torres Photography, Smithville Church of Christ, Southern Landscape Supply, State Representative Michael Hale, and Taylor's Construction. The explanation of the coin toss. And we have, I believe, Fentress has won the toss. Fentress has elected to receive the football. Fentress in the white jerseys tonight with the purple football pants. They got some orange trim in there. Saints in the red, white, and blue. The blue jerseys, red breeches, and the white lettering and numerals. Coach, the Saints probably don't mind going on defense first.
They don't, and it may be to their advantage. Before we get too deep into this, our sideline press box reporter, statistician, Kelly Poburn's here, and she's just at home, and she's going to fill me at halftime and take over for the second half on color analysis.
Kelly's here, Daniel Leslie, our producer, and special thanks to Casey Midget, who's worked very hard this week behind the scenes, soliciting sponsors, getting us information. Casey's been big since we started DC Blitz, the football show. And if you don't have a chance to check that out, we're on every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock live. And typically we're on Facebook Live. Some technical issues tonight, but we do have the YouTube channel up and running now, the DC Blitz channel. So if you know folks out there that want to watch and not quite sure they can't find us on Facebook, we are available on the YouTube channel. All right, middle school's going to line it up. The Saints will kick it off, going left to right as we get started. Middle school games, if you're not familiar, they're a little shorter than high school games, only 8-minute quarters instead of 10. And if you run the ball a lot, Coach, they can go pretty quick.
They really can. You're really not going to see a ton of out-of-bounds plays. It's going to be primarily run, because more so with this level, 3 things can happen on a pass and 2 of them are bad. Well, that percentage is really high.
That's not going to go 10 yards as the Saints come right out trying to catch Fentress County napping a bit. Problem is, you're going for an onside kick. It's got to go 10 yards. And now the defense really going to be tested here as short field to work with for Fentress County. They're going to start things out at just shy of the 46-yard line.
Watching Fentress County in warm-ups, it looks like they were going to go spread. They're in a shotgun, and they're going to try and get the ball outside pretty early. Once they get that established, look for some keeps on those outside zone plays, those reads, and your number 15, Deaton, keeping it up the middle.
Gage Deaton, you mentioned the quarterback. Number 15 operating out of the shotgun. Man in motion is going to be Grayson Stevens. Stevens gets the carry, breaks 1 tackle. He will not get around the second wave. Number 2, Reed Midget, comes over, slowed up a little bit. William Soto come in to help slow him down. And all of a sudden, Fentress County, well, we'll see no forward progress. It's all the way back at the 48-yard line. So for Stevens on the first carry, he's going to lose about 5 yards, and it's 2nd and 15.
Defensive front for the Saints were able to plug up all the holes, and the defensive corner kept that edge, did not lose containment, forced a nice play defensively.
2nd down, 15 from the gun. Deaton looks like he wants to throw, going to put it in the air, and it's incomplete. Good coverage, looking out there for what looks to be the tight end there, Sam Segato, number 88, and that pass just short, and good coverage provided by the Saints as well.
Real good coverage, and even with the completion, it was not going to net a lot back to third and more manageable, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 14 for the Crush.
And so the Crush playing behind the chains here, probably not where they want to be. It's a team that they're going to run a lot of looks. They're going to look a lot similar to the York Institute team that you see on the high school level. They like to run a lot of misdirection, some wing, but they like to run out of the shotgun as well. Deaton calls his own number. He's going to cross the 50, loses the football, and I think the Saints got it. Deaton tried to fall on it, and he just rolled over the top of everybody, and Reed Midget's going to come up with it for the DMS Saints.
Deaton's running this option near side, and they were showing this in their warm-ups, and he's going to keep it past the line of scrimmage, and he's still going to have that option to pitch it down the field. He just didn't secure the football, and the Saints defense forces that huge turnover.
So DeKalb Middle will take over. 7:07 left to play in the opening quarter. They'll start at their own 48-yard line. 1st down and 10. And now we'll see this offense, and we'll see a couple of quarterbacks in here for DeKalb Middle throughout the course of the night. Looks like Frazier's going to take the handoff from Donnell, who's going to get the start. Frazier's going to cross midfield down to the 47-yard line, gets 5 yards on the 1st down carry. It'll be 2nd and 5.
A lot of skilled players for the Saints. Donnell's primarily your quarterback. Frazier's going to be that running back in there, and then, of course, you've got all kinds of receivers and skill players. Redmond, Cripps, Midget, Rocky Cantrell. Get any of those guys the ball and let them go to work.
2nd down and 5. Donnell going to be flanked to the backfield by 2 backs. Got a quick pitch out on the edge. Got a man there. It's Rocky Cantrell, complete to Cantrell. Cantrell's got himself a Law office of Lucas B. Willoughby, first down as he gets down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Nice catch over there by Rocky Cantrell. Has to go up high and behind him a little bit. He's able to advance it far enough for a first down.
Pickup of 9 yards on that pass play. First down of the football game, first down 10. And the Saints moving along here in Fentress County territory down at the Crush 38-yard line.
4-3 defense for the Crush.
Donnell's going to give to Midget this time. Midget's going to fall forward across the 35-yard line, lands at about the 34. Gives him about 4 yards on the play, and it'll be second down 6 here coming up for the Saints.
Tom, I think I could run behind the Saints offensive line, but just watch the push. They're getting these 4-down linemen of Fentress County.
Indeed, getting a lot of push. Good size and strength up there. And, we talked to these guys last weekend on the blitz. They love getting in there, mixing it up, and they take a lot of pride in protecting their quarterback and opening holes for these running backs. Second and 6. Donnell's going to keep it this time. Quarterback on the keeper down to around the 30-yard line. I'm having to read the numbers that are faded out on the field a little bit, Coach. Are kind of hard. Gain of 4, and it's going to be about a yard shy of a first down, third, and a long yard coming up here.
The Crush did a good job of plugging up the A and B gap and made Donnell kind of redirect, but this is an advantage, Saints. We're going to spread you out. We have 5 linemen. We have 2 backs there in the quarterback to block your 7-man box, and that's just a man free with Donnell.
Call it third down, right about 2 yards to go. Donnell out of the gun. Fakes the handoff, and now will keep it. And he's going to have a Lucas B. Willoughby first down as he's going to move that football down around the 21-yard line. Give him 9 yards. And again, a law office of Lucas B. Willoughby, first down for the DeKalb County Saints.
Deaton, the quarterback for Fentress County, is able to make that tackle on Donnell. Wide open hole. He did a good job of closing it and preventing a touchdown.
It's easy to think this is the feeder program for the York Institute High School program, of course, who's had a lot of success over the years on the gridiron. From the 22-yard line, Saints marching, first down 10. Donnell's going to call his own number again and just continues to get chunk plays here. He's going to move it down inside the 20, down to around the 17-yard line. Give him 5, and we'll look at second down and 5 coming up.
Inside zone play off the fake in there to your running back, Frazier, and Donnell's just reading that outside. If they collapse or if there's a hole there, he's going to keep it, and he's going off that left edge. 2 plays in a row, they've run that same thing. A lot of success.
3 consecutive carries now for Donnell for a total of 17 yards as this drive now in the red zone. Going to hand it off this time, and Frazier.
Wow.
Frazier hit pretty solidly there. Hunter Beatty comes up to make the stop. Still got a couple of yards out of the carry. It'll be third down and 3 with the ball spotted now at the 15-yard line.
Here's a difference in middle school and perhaps high school. We're down here third and 3 or 4 just outside the 10-yard line. I think this is definite 2-down territory for the Saints.
I'm not sure about the kicking game, but I wouldn't expect to see a whole lot of field goals tonight, Coach. As from the gun, Donnell taking his time here, maybe trying to draw him into the neutral zone. Donnell's going to keep it again, breaks away from one defender. Not the second, though. And this might be a little bit close.
The defensive end did a better job that time. He played off that block, that kick-out block, and is able to kind of come underneath that block and get into that zone. Donnell does bounce it outside, but another Crush defender was there to make the play, bringing up fourth and really short for Saints.
I'm going to say 4th and 2, a gain of a yard there on that play by Donnell. And they're going to need a good solid yard, maybe even a yard and a half here to move this thing for another first down.
Tough to call this an early critical play, but it really is.
2:39 and counting here in the first quarter, scoreless in this playoff game between the Saints and the Fentress County Crush. Reed Midget's going to take the direct snap. Midget's going to be down inside the 10, and it's going to be a law office of Lucas B. Willoughby. First down and goal for the DMS Saints.
I was able to watch one game of DeKalb Middle School against Warren County, and I love the inventiveness of Hunter Poteet, the former quarterback at DeKalb County. His formations, he had 3 up backs there in front. He had Casey Midget in the Wildcat, and he just took off behind all those blockers.
Gain of 7 on that carry. First and goal from the 7. Gavin Frazier, big hole on that left-hand side. Going to plow his way toward the goal line. Stop just shy of pay dirt. It's going to be second and goal. Ball's going to be down at that 1-yard line. Pickup of 6.
Same formation, same play, just a different back in shotgun. This time it's Frazier. You have tight end to tight end, 3 up backs on that left side, snap it to your running back, and let him go.
Knocking on the goal line here, the DeKalb Saints looking to get on the board here first.
Big old number 50's in that back group.
It's going to be the 11th play. Donnell calls his own number, and Fentress grabs him from behind. Did they keep him out of the end zone? No signal. I believe they held him out of there. Looked like big 76 Jace Canaster had him from the backside. Coach was pulling him and keeping him. He's literally about a foot away from the goal line. It'll be 3rd down and goal.
I know Coach Hunter Petit has a complimentary play off that. He's not going to show it this early in the ball game. He's going to wait and keep it until he really needs it.
Clock ticking down to 1:05 left in the first. Been a great Saints drive that's chewed up over 6 minutes off this first quarter clock. Donnell from the gun. 3rd and goal. Getting behind the big left side of the offensive line. Touchdown, Saints. That'll go down as a Refuge Church touchdown for DeKalb Middle School. They'll draw first blood on that 1-yard touchdown run at 6-0.
This whole offensive drive was set up by that defense forcing that turnover around midfield. I'm going to keep harping on that all night long.
51.3 seconds left of the opening quarter. Saints will line up and go for 2. Looking to make it an early 8-0 lead.
Offense can put this ball wherever they want to. Coach Poteet just as well wants to keep it in the middle. That heavy formation, now they send one of those to the left.
And we're going to see a direct snap back to Frazier. Frazier gets to about the goal line. He did not make it. No good. About 51.3 seconds left in the first quarter. 6-0 Saints. Let's take a 60-second timeout. This is Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
Professional and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting
Set to kick off the Saints after a 12-play, 52-yard drive. And again, they're going to try to onside it. Ball free for a moment. Bryson Redmond kicking the ball, but it's going to be covered up by the Crush. Number 23, Drake Garrett, gets on top of it at the Crush 46-yard line. And Justin Poteet is not scared of a short field.
Well, when you have a defense that is this stout and has been all season long, the first drive -4 yards for Fentress County, and then they have the turnover, why not take some chances? Because you have all the faith in the world in your defense. Here's another onside kick. They almost get this recovery.
Yeah.
They didn't on the first. It didn't travel the distance. But almost, and until Fentress shows they can move the football, keep doing it.
Saints, again, with an impressive drive, 8 up 6-16 off the first quarter clock, only 8 minutes in the quarter, of course. And quarterback is got a little something out of nothing. I thought Deaton was going to get wrapped up in that backfield, but he was able to wiggle loose, and he actually gets across midfield to the 49. Pretty good pickup of 5 yards there for Deaton.
I think this is a pretty fortunate play call for the Crush. They have an option play called against man coverage. And it just so happens that the man that you had lined up against your running back, that third man out on that side, was able to be there in position to stop Deaton, or he was off for a pretty big run.
Most likely the last play of the first quarter. Deaton from the shotgun. Saints jumping into neutral zone. Penalty marker drops, and that's going to be offside. And I don't think it's going to be enough for the first down, though. Looks like he's where the yard marker was, about 5.5. So I think it's still going to be second down and short here.
This is one of the changes that Coach Justin Poteet sent me today. 54 in there, and that's Braxton Bain instead of 75 Oswaldo Sebastian. And after that, I mean, you're coming out. You're going to make a mistake.
Yep. So second down a yard, and they're not going to get the play out before the quarter ends. At the end of one, it's the Saints 6, Fentress County nothing. 60-second break. This is Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
Professional and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad. Professional and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7333.
And we're back. Is getting set to start the second quarter. Our game sponsored by Liberty Auto Glass, CNC Septic, DeKalb Funeral Chapel, First Bank, Good Health Family Clinic, the Law Office of Lucas B. Willoughby, Mama's Legacy Kitchen, Mid-10 Excavation, Refuge Church, Sarah Torres Photography, Smithfield Church of Christ, Southern Landscape Supply, State Representative Michael Hale, and Taylor's Construction. Tom Duggan alongside the coach, Chris Vance, Kelly Piper, our statistician, Daniel Leslie, our producer. And what we got going on here? Oh, everybody didn't move here at the end of the first quarter. Now we got to move everybody down. So chain gang napping a little, I guess.
You know, I think basketball has it right. You play against this goal or for this goal the whole half, and then you don't change until the second half. Football, you know, you got to change the field and flip the chains.
Now explain tennis.
Tennis, you begin the first game on one side, then every other game, every odd game, you change sides.
Yeah, it's weird. It definitely is weird.
You didn't think I knew that, did you?
It's second. No, I didn't actually. Second down and 1, and the quarterback Deaton is going to run forward. He's got enough. He's going to move the chains for a Law Office of Lucas B. Willoughby. First down, getting just enough to move the sticks.
There were a couple of Saints in the backfield that had their hands on Deaton. They have just the Saints have not done a very good job of tackling Deaton so far in this ball game, and if they want to continue to have the success they've had all year, they better be tackling him.
Gain of 2 yards puts the ball at the 42-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10. First down for the Crush in the football game thus far. Deaton operating out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off, trying to left-hand side and not finding a whole lot of real estate. Wyatt Gibson, I believe, might be his first carry of the football game, and Gibson's going to get a yard, and they'll set up second down and 9 here for the Crush.
It's a 4-4 front for the DeKalb Middle School Saints, but if you'll look, they've got 6 there. The outside linebackers walking up on the line. If they're not, then they're going to bring those 2 middle linebackers, ex-stunts, or just filling the AB gap. They've done it all year long. They've put the offense behind the chains and forced turnovers.
Back's going to move out. That's going to be Gibson, who's going to move into the slot. Man comes in motion is Stevens. Deaton's going to hang on to it, and that's maybe a bad idea as he's going to be dumped all the way back at the 46-yard line, and a loss of 5 on the sack for the Saints.
William Soto came from the backside A gap and is able to trace the quarterback down, give that jersey sleeve, and pull Deaton back a little bit. Big loss of about 4 on that play.
All the way back to the 46-yard line, and from there it's going to be third down 14. And again, the Crush doesn't want to be in a situation where they're in third and long. I don't think they've got the big play offense that is going to eat up a whole lot of yardage on these third and long plays, especially against this stingy Saint defense tonight. Deaton, with some miscommunication, we're going to get a timeout on the field. That's going to be a Mama's Legacy Kitchen timeout. Let's squeeze in a 60-second break. This is Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
areas around your property that could use a little cleaning up? Give Mid-10 Excavation a call at 615-417-1388. Mid-10 Excavation specializes in land clearing and excavation, so they can have your property cleaned up in no time. They also specialize in retaining wall construction, demolition, plus installation and repairs of septic.
It is going to be third down 14. Fentress County Coach Anthony Delk. A little confusion there on the play call. As Deaton, I don't think he felt comfortable that he had a full grasp of what the call was. So smart in calling the timeout there. Now look at this. Deaton powers his way down inside the 40. Going to wind up at about the 37-yard line. He gets about 9. Going to leave him 5 yards shy. Now an interesting fourth down decision coming up here on 4th and 5.
Nice big pickup on third down. A lot of window dressing that time by the Crush. You know, they spread you out, they give you motion, they get linebackers and secondary people going everywhere, and then all Deaton does was take it right up the middle. Again, not a very good job of tackling by the Saints.
And a long 5 to go at that. As some light starting to come on here at the stadium. Get a little dark out there. Been nice and hot today for mid-September. What you expect in football, rather, right, Coach? There's a little pitch and catch going on here. Nice little dump off, a good run here. That's going to be Drake Garrett. And from this perspective, Garrett looks like he's got enough to move the chains as he's going to be down to the 31-yard line. Indeed, that's enough for a law office of Lucas B. Willoughby. First down, they're going to actually put the football down at the 30.
Very nice drive by the Crush so far. In and out, mixing it, a little bit of pass, a little bit of run game. Deaton doing his job of keeping the ball, able to move the chains and keep this drive going.
Needed about 5.5, got 7. And the football resting at the 30-yard line. The Crush now on the move. Saints leading 6-0, 4:40 to play till halftime. On the sweep, handoff is going to go to Stevens.
He's got
Stevens,
some room.
Look out, he could be gone. He is. Stevens will go all the way. He's going to take it 30 yards. And that's going to be a Refuge Church touchdown for Fentress County. The Crush comes back. Stevens found that in, Coach. He found something over there, and he'll break loose for the 30-yard score.
As much pressure as DeKalb is going to bring through the C gaps either side, middle linebacker blitzes A and B gap, I think the best way to counter that is to get the ball outside. This was off that left corner edge. He was able to take it the distance.
4:28 to go in the second quarter. And now Fentress County will look to take the lead here as they'll go for 2. Deaton's going to keep it himself. Big push up the middle, and no signal yet. They're going to say he did not get there, so it's no good. 6-6, we're all tied up, 4:28 to play. Let's take a 60-second break on the Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football broadcast on the DC Blitz Network.
Have areas around your property that could use a little cleaning up? Give Mid-10 Excavation a call at 615-417-1388. Areas around your property that could use a little cleaning up. Give Mid-10 Excavation a call at 615-417-1388. Mid-10 Excavation specializes in land. They also specialize in retaining wall construction, demolition, plus installation and repairs of septic systems, and much more. For outdoor projects large and small, trust the professionals at Mid-10 Excavation to get the job done for you. Call today, 615-417-1388.
Capture those special moments in life in pictures. Sarah Torres Photography, where your memories transform into timeless treasures. Sarah is an on-location photographer with years of experience dedicated to telling your unique story through her lens. Specializing in maternity, senior portraits, couples and engagement photos, family gatherings, and even the miraculous journey of birth, Sarah is committed to capturing every precious moment. Book your session today and experience the magic of memories captured in time. Find Sarah on Facebook or email her at sarahlomas2007@gmail.com.
Fentress County goes for the onside kick this time after they go down and score. 7-play, 54-yard drive, took 4:28 off the clock, and a 30-yard touchdown run by Grayson Stevens. Conversion no good, but, Coach, we're tied 6-6, and now the Saints get a short field to work with.
Halfway through the quarter. The Crush, they've run 2 drives. The Saints are just now starting their second drive. We're under 4.5 in the first half.
These games move pretty quickly, indeed. And now the Saints looking to answer. All tied up, and Donnell, a hard count there. Donnell fakes it to Frazier, will keep it. Going to try the right-hand side, and Donnell's going to move it out to about the 46. It looks like they're going to put it down. Only a gain of a couple there on that play.
I'm not so sure how much better Fentress County is playing the run, as they just have so many people up there in the box, and they're maintaining their areas well enough that they're doing a better job of tackling. Look for all of this suck in, and for Coach Petit to throw it deep.
And he's going to bring Twins to the near side of the field. Actually, 4 receivers set to either side. You'll find 2 receivers. Lone setback with the quarterback is Frazier. Donnell calls for it, spreads them out. He'll run it across the 50-yard line. He's going to roll down about the 47. Nice pickup there. He's going to get about 7 yards, and it's going to be third down and about a yard and a half to go here.
Twin receivers like the Tennessee Vols do. They're 3 yards away from the line, from the sideline, really spreading the Crush thin defensively, and then they use that extra blocker in the backfield to lead for the quarterback. Nice design.
3:10 and counting until halftime, and the Saints now in Crush territory. 6-6 the score. Third down, a yard to go. Donnell from the gun. Hard count. And penalty marker's going to drop. Fentress pointing against the cab here. Did they flinch? That looks to be the case, and that's not going to draw a smile on the face of Coach Justin Poteet.
I think it was the left guard for the Saints that moved. Fentress County feigned a blitz in there, didn't cross the neutral zone, so they have that right. Caused that movement by the guard.
That's going to push the ball back to the Saints side of the 50 and make it now third down 6 from the 48-yard line. Dancing a little bit in the neutral zone, toward the neutral zone, is showing blitz there, and not much as the run's going to Donnell on the keeper, crosses the 50-yard line, gets back to about the 49, but now another fourth down coming up here, looking at fourth down and 3 yards to go.
Yardage has been harder to come by for the Saints. What should be 4th and 3, middle of the field, it may be kind of decision time, because the last time through, the Crush was able to put it in the end zone and tie this thing up. Big call, big play right here.
2:20 and counting, and the Saints will come to the line of scrimmage. After a 3-yard gain there by Donnell, sets it up 4th down and 3. Donnell from the gun might look for a hard count. Here's again, we've seen Fentress kind of darting up toward the line of scrimmage. You might try to draw them here. Nope, not the case. Donnell's going to keep it, going to try to get to the edge. He's got it. He's got the first down, and he's down inside the 45 to about the 43. Ball pops loose, but the official says calls by the ground. And that's a law office of Lucas B. Willoughby. First down for the DeKalb County Saints.
That was a great job by Donnell. He started to dart it in off that tackle and saw that it was plugged out, so he dipsy-doodled outside. He was able to find some more green grass and pick enough to pick up the first down.
Picked up 6 yards, and it's going to be first down and 10 with the ball at the 43-yard line. Time ticking, though. 100 seconds left to play in this half. Saints are going to have to move it.
May have to go to the air a little bit here.
And we've got a new quarterback, and we have a penalty marker movement along the offensive line. That's not good news for the Saints as Hayden Quarles. False start on the offense, and Quarles, should he remain at the quarterback position, we'll be looking at a 1st and 15 now.
As a former defensive coordinator, this is one of the things that I'm going to pick up on in any kind of film that I get. You've got Donnell in the ball game. If you're running the football and you're relying on him to use his legs a lot, and then you're going to go to Quarles when you're throwing the ball. So now I'm kind of loosening up. I may be dialing up pressures to make him get rid of the ball quickly.
And we're seeing the Fentress kind of play off the line a little bit more with Quarles out there. Quarles now looking over the sideline to Coach Hunter Poteet. He easily I can't say anything, Coach. You may have to take over the play-by-play here. As going to give it to Frazier, and not much doing as he's going to be slung down maybe a yard, and that's about it. And you're still looking at second, and about 14. He might have got a yard out of that.
The Saints do not have to press anything here. They are going to receive the second half kickoff, which will give them the advantage if they go into halftime knotted at 6.
45 seconds. I don't think they're going to get in a hurry here. You might just, I don't know. I say that. Quarles going deep and incomplete, well overthrew his intended receivers. He was looking down there for Levi Cripps. And the clock will stop, however, with 38.8 seconds left. Third down, 14 yards to go upcoming.
There was some contact down there, but I really don't think Cripps had any, possibility of making a catch on that play.
No, it was a good 5 yards overthrown, and I don't think any contact, had he been open, still probably would have been a little bit overthrown.
Donnell comes back in. I'm not saying he cannot throw the football, but he's known as the running quarterback.
4 receivers, though, 2 to either side of the quarterback. As you mentioned, Donnell back in the gun. Frazier back there in the backfield. Clock stop. Big third down play here as we near halftime. Donnell's going to keep it. Donnell's going to lunge forward. Gets to about the 41-yard line. Going to get about 6. And now it's fourth down. If Fentress County don't call timeout, this is going to just basically run out the clock for the half.
I'm watching the Poteet brothers, and Fentress County does call the timeout. I think Justin Poteet was content to go into the halftime knotted at 6, knowing they were going to receive, or they are going to receive, the second half kickoff.
Let's throw in a 30-second timeout. 6-6 is your score. This is Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football.
Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979.
22.4 seconds left. Fentress County is going to make the Saints make a decision here. I don't see a kicking team or kicking formation. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th and 8. Regardless, Fentress County is not going to have a lot of time if they don't convert here.
And Fentress County's offense, they've been methodical as well. So 22 seconds to go. This may not be a bad decision.
And, look at this. Look at this.
And they got him wide open.
Downfield. Caught. Touchdown, Saints. Holy cow. Oh, the trickery. And Bryson Redmond on the receiving end of the Refuge Church. Touchdown, 42 yards. Hunter Poteet had that one in his back pocket, just waiting for the perfect time.
I thought we'd see trickeration, but I thought it would come more from the Fentress County Crush than from the Saints. I didn't think the Saints needed to. Your free safety just sucks up on that run game and the underneath route. He does not see the receiver going over the top behind him, wide open, and a good job of juggling but still maintaining possession and getting in the end zone.
12.8 seconds left before halftime. The Saints dialed up a little trickery, and they come away with a big score. Look at this. Big number 50. That's Soto. And William Soto didn't get there, just shy of the goal line. But the Saints have opened up a 12-6 lead. 12.8 seconds left. Squeeze in a 60-second break as you watch Liberty Auto Glass DeKalb Middle School Football on the Blitz Network.
Septic issues can, and usually do, happen at the most inconvenient times. C&C Septic is a small, locally owned septic business that specializes in septic pumping, installation, and repairs. C&C Septic also offers porta potty rentals for construction or other job sites, events, or any other needs that may arise. Locally owned by Jesse and Tia Adcock. When septic issues arise, give C&C Septic a call at 615-318-8357.
DeKalb Funeral Chapel has always taken pride in our role as your trusted funeral and cremation provider in DeKalb County. In the 25 years we have served this community, it has been our honor to stand beside our friends and neighbors through some of their hardest days. We hope that you will trust us to do our service for you and your families as we have done for 25 years. As we have said, a life beautifully lived deserves to be beautifully remembered, and we will see that is done for each family. Our family caring for your family. DeKalb Funeral Chapel.
Here we go. It's 12-6. Saints will kick it off. And again, a little dribbler going to be fielded at the 44-yard line. About enough time. Well, Fentress County's got one timeout. They haven't timed for a couple of plays here, Coach.
They do, and the Saints scored on their play with right at 10 seconds. 11.7 ticks and enough time.
You can't get caught napping defensively. And a lot of momentum for the Saints right now, but, a lot of these kids that are on defense were on offense just a moment ago. You got to get back in your head there, Coach, and be prepared for anything.
At this point, Coach Justin Poteet is probably telling the defensive lineman, don't let anybody behind you.
Yes, exactly. Deaton from the shotgun, flanked by a couple of backs, got two to his left. Deaton's going to put it in the air. Got a man downfield, but it's going to be intercepted, picked off. The Saints get the interception. That's going to be number 7, Keegan Taylor, who's going to pick it off at the 26-yard line with 4.6 seconds left in the half.
2 turnovers forced by the Saints defense in the first half on 3 possessions. That's pretty impressive.
Indeed, as Taylor comes up with the big pick. And now the Saints, they got 4.6 seconds left.
He does not have to get into the end zone in 4.7. He just has to be on his way.
Yes, exactly. First down and 10. The ball's going to be at the 26-yard line. 74 yards between the football and pay dirt with 4.5 seconds left until the intermission. From the gun, Donnell. You just never know. Donnell's going to hand it off, though. And Rocky Cantrell's going to spin it out to about the 25, picks up 3 yards, and that's how the first half will come to a close. The DeKalb Saints, very methodical. That's a good word to use for what we've seen offensively from the two teams so far, both with long drives that resulted in touchdowns, but then the Saints strike with a little trickery with just 12.8 seconds left in a half on a 42-yard touchdown pass. Colin Donnell hooking up there with Bryson Redmond, and your score at the half, the Saints 12, Fentress County 6. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, some halftime stats analysis, and more coming up. This is Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
Hey, Sam!
Who said that? Cheryl? What are you doing up there?
My bank always leaves me up in the air. I'm still waiting for an answer. Oh, darn birds.
Well, switch to First Bank. They have fast local decision makers and the latest banking products and digital.
Whew, what a relief. I'll call First Bank. When I was up there, I saw a branch near me.
First Bank never leaves you hanging. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931
Hey, Sam!
Who said that? Cheryl? What are you doing up there?
My bank always leaves me up in the air. I'm still waiting for an answer. Oh, darn birds.
Well, switch to First Bank. They have fast local decision makers and the latest banking products and
Colorado. 12-6 is your score at the half here at John L. Van Memorial Stadium on the campus of DeKalb County High School. Tom Duggan alongside the coach.
Hey, Sam!
Who said that? Cheryl? What are you doing up there?
My bank always leaves me up in the air. I'm still waiting for an answer. Oh, darn birds.
Well, switch to First Bank. They have fast local decision makers and the latest banking products and digital.
Whew, what a relief. I'll call First Bank. When I was up there, I saw a branch near me.
First Bank never leaves you hanging. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Septic issues can, and usually do, happen at the most inconvenient times. C&C Septic is a small, locally owned septic business that specializes in septic pumping, installation, and repairs. C&C Septic also offers porta potty rentals for construction or other job sites, events, or any other needs that may arise. Locally owned by Jesse and Tia Adcock. When septic issues arise, give C&C Septic a call at 615-318-8357.
The DeKalb Funeral Chapel has always taken pride in our role as your trusted funeral and cremation provider in DeKalb County. In the 25 years we have served this community, it has been our honor to stand beside our friends and neighbors through some of their hardest days. We hope that you will trust us to do our service for you and your families as we have done for 25 years. As we have said, a life beautifully lived deserves to be beautifully remembered, and we will see that is done for each family. Our family caring for your family. DeKalb Funeral Chapel.
State Representative Michael Hale is a trusted and proven conservative leader for the 40th Legislative District. As a small business owner who built his funeral business from the ground up in DeKalb County, Michael has always had a heart for service. His conservative values have never wavered, and he will always let his principles of faith, family, and freedom guide his decisions. Michael would like to humbly ask for your vote on November 5th or during early voting, October 16th through the 31st. This message paid for by Michael Hale.
Are you ready to elevate your commercial space? Look no further than Taylor's Construction. With years of expertise in the industry, Taylor's Construction specializes in all aspects of commercial construction. Whether you're planning a new office or any large-scale project,
Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace,
Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our
Liberty Auto Glass, middle school football on the DC Blitz Network. As with any new venture, we've had a hiccup or 12 tonight, but we appreciate the folks who are tuning in, watching to our coverage tonight. Let's take a look at some stats, and I want to thank again Kelly Pybern, our statistician tonight. Saints have carried the ball 17 times, 68 yards. Throughout the course of the game, led by Donnell with 11 carries for 43 yards. Donnell passing 2-2 for 51 yards and that 42-yard touchdown to Redmond. He's got 51 total yards. Saints 119 total offense. For Fentress County, 7 carries, 36 yards, 1 of 3 passing for 9 yards. Total of 45 yards total offense. And, Coach, you might remember, 30 of those came on a touchdown. So the Saint defense is been as stingy as ever. Just that one miscue there. We do have a score to report. Avery Trace is leading White County 14-0. Now, the winner of this game plays the winner of that game next week. And as I understand, if Avery Trace wins, they would be the technical host of the game. Of course, we'll have more details coming up on Blitz later on this weekend. Well, you got to make it go 10, and you don't want it to go backwards. And we get a late penalty marker in here to start the third quarter, Coach.
I'm not sure what the penalty is here.
Okay, procedure on the kicking team. Now,
I think they'll have to re-kick because they made the recovery. For some reason, one of your up guys for the Saints goes after the ball when it's not going to travel 10 yards. It bounces off of him, and a member of the Crush receives it. If you decline the penalty, in my opinion, the Crush is going to have the ball right here, so I think they do have to kick off again.
I missed the part where the Saint player had touched it, but you're exactly right. You have to re-kick it or else they get the ball. As much as you love your defense, I don't think that was your intention when you deferred to start the first half.
It's not. It was a turnover Fentress County was looking for. I do not like this vague procedure penalty because I have no idea what Fentress County did wrong unless somebody was offsides. But it was the referee who threw the flag, so maybe they had 12. I have no idea what they did.
And certainly got a lot of hands up front for the Saints. They've seen this. They've seen this recording before, and just like that, again, it's going to be kicked short, but Hayden Quarles is going to be up there, and the Saints are going to start on the Crush side of the 50. Football at the 46-yard line. Our Saints football game tonight, Liberty Auto Glass DMS football, brought to you by Liberty Auto Glass, CNC Septic, DeKalb Funeral Chapel, First Bank, Good Health Family Clinic, the law office of Lucas B. Willoughby, Mama's Legacy Kitchen, Mid-10 Excavation, Refuge Church, Sarah Torres Photography, Smithfield Church of Christ, Southern Landscape Supply, State Representative Michael Hale, and Taylor's Construction. First down 10, ball at the 46-yard line as we start the second half of action.
Donnell at quarterback, a little scissors play with Frazier. He's going to be drugged down from behind, but a good pickup on first down.
Nice pickup as Frazier carries it down inside the 45, down to the 42, picks up 4 yards on the play, and that will be second down and 6 coming up here for the Saints, again on the Crush side of the 50, leading 12-6.
This Crush defense has found ways to slow down the Saints offense. They had them stopped right before the half and gave away a deep ball, but they're going to have to force turnovers if they're going to win this ball game.
Backs to either side of Donnell. Hard count. And he's going to hand it to Midget. Midget's going to get down inside the 40. He's going to be close to first down yardage as he lunges. And is going to be called down at the 36. The officials may have to talk about it just a little. Well, now that they put the spot down, it's going to be a little bit closer to the 37, Coach. And I think that's going to be about a half-yard shy of a first down for Midget.
Third down and short, we've talked about this. 2 downs to get this 1.5 yards.
With the football at the 37-yard line. And it's going to be Donnell calling his own number. Donnell, he's got the law office of Lucas B. Willoughby first down as he's going to dive forward down to the 30-yard line. And that'll be enough to move those chains. Pickup of right at 8 yards on the play, 1st and 10 for the Saints.
Same play we saw the Saints run earlier, and Donnell looks to cut that into the C gap. I don't know if that defensive end is running an under or a C stunt. Donnell sees it in time, bounces out to greener pastures to the outside.
From the Fentress County 30-yard line, 1st down 10 for the Saints. 6:15 and counting. Third quarter, 12-6 Saints in this Upper Cumberland Conference semifinal game. Inside handoff's going to go Frazier. Frazier busted to the outside. Frazier down the sideline, and they're going to trip him up, but not before he gets inside the 10-yard line. Penalty marker, though, is down. Coach, back at the 20-yard line. You think a block or a hold might bring this back?
I'm thinking hold just where it is. You've got a receiver out there, stalk blocking. Chances are his hands got tangled up in the jersey. We'll see the indication.
The officials will come back to the 20, and they're going to mark it off from there. So, indeed, it's going to be a hold on the offense, and it'll back it up from that point. So, basically, it brings it right back to the original line of scrimmage, and we'll do 1st down and 10 all over again.
Redo.
How about that?
Mulligan.
So, yeah. So 10 yards forward, 20 yards forward and 10 yards back, and it's 1st down and 10 again at the 30-yard line.
Donnell's back in at quarterback.
And Donnell's gone most of the way at quarterback. We did see Quarles for a couple of plays late in the second quarter. It was Donnell that connected on that 42-yard touchdown pass that gave the Saints a 12-6 lead very late in the second quarter. Lateral pass. That's Midget. Midget's got room. Midget to the 20. Midget still on his feet. He's down to the 15-yard line. That's a law office of Lucas B. Willoughby. First down and 10. Pick up of 15 yards on the little pitch. That's going to be Midget. They'll credit that a run as it was a lateral pass.
Nothing fancy. Let's get the ball wide out to my skilled players, my athletes. Let them make a move and pick up a nice first down for the Saints.
And so the Saints, as the clock approaches 5 minutes, knocking on the door again as they're down in the red zone. At the 15-yard line, first down 10. Trips to the left-hand side of the quarterback. Quick rush comes off the edge. And there goes Donnell right up the middle. Donnell's going to be, he's pushing. He's headed toward the end zone. He got there. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Saints. Another Refuge Church touchdown for the red, white, and blue. And that'll make it a 2-score ball game.
So much lateral area that the Crush has to cover defensively. So spread out. The box looked really light with only one linebacker deep up in there. 4 down linemen. It was an easy formation for Donnell just to call his own number. Does a good job spinning and chugging to get in the end zone.
6 plays, 54 yards. And now they'll go for 2. It took 3 minutes and 9 seconds off the clock. And now we'll see the Saints draw in, and what? Now we've got a penalty marker down. And Fentress County is going to say it's against the Saints. They are right, as the official says procedure, and that'll back them up 5.
I don't think the call came from the back, Judge. It may have. That usually indicates delay of game.
Yep. But now it's going to move it 5 yards back. And the Saints are going to be pinned back at the 8-yard line, where they'll again line up to go for 2. 18-6 is your new score at the moment. 4:46 left in the third quarter.
2-point conversion from the 3 is quite a bit different selection than 2 from the 8.
That is true. And so Donnell from the gun. He's flanked back there by Frazier. Donnell calls for it. Back, looking, pitches to Frazier. Frazier's defender falls, and he will walk into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 20-6. Your Saints with the lead. 4:46 in the third. Let's take a 60-second timeout as you watch Luke, the Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and, as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our
20-6 is your score. Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football, the Upper Cumberland Conference Semi-Finals. The Saints have pulled out to a 14-point advantage. It's not easy to get 14 on the middle school level. Coach, so that's almost like a 3-score advantage.
You know, it's going to have to be a hurry-up offense.
Ooh.
With a quarter and a half to go.
Midget makes a nice lick there. The up back there to field the ball. That's Drake Garrett. And Garrett paid for it there at the 49-yard line.
He did. A really good job up front. And I guess this happens in middle school all the time. It's almost like the NFL's new kickoff rule. I'm just going to kick it through the end zone, let you start on the 30 as opposed to give up a 60-yard return.
The NFL can't get it right on the kickoffs. I don't know. Just go back to the way it was. Just go back to the way it was. It was nothing. There was nothing wrong to start with, but I get it. Safety for the game. 49-yard line for Fentress County in Saints territory. And the Crush looking to answer as they're now down 2 scores here. And a lot of time is players moving around. Deaton has a man in motion coming to the near side, and they'll try a sweep to the near side, just out of the hands of Frazier, but upended by Cantrell. Soto there to help finish it off, as Grayson Stevens was the ball carrier there. Stevens will pick up 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6.
Nice pick up a first down by the Fentress County Crush. Positive yards, set themselves up in pretty good position, but they don't have enough time to methodically, that's our word for the night, work themselves down the field in a quarter and a half and still tie this ball game up.
Indeed, these quarters move so fast, and when you've got two offenses pretty much predicated on the ground game, these quarters, as we've already seen, move rather quickly. Second down, 6 yards to go from the 45-yard line. Man goes in motion. Deaton called for the football. Now again, he's shifting players along the line. Now again, looking like the same formation last time. He'll fake the sweep this time, but instead we'll go ahead and pitch. There's some trouble back there. Frazier got there, and being knocked forward for about a yard was Drake Garrett. Garrett took a pretty good shot there on the end of that Saints defense. They like to hit, man. They just like to get physical and let these offenses know, we're here.
This spread look by the Crush has really forced only one down lineman now for the Saints to have the hands in the dirt. The other 4 up on the line are standing up like in a pass blitz mode. 2 linebackers, 4 secondary guys. The outside linebackers walked out. But they've really loosened up the box. The Saints aren't blitzing as much. It's creating some lanes for the Crush, but nothing vertical. Everything's sideline to sideline.
Gain of a yard on that play. It's third down 5 as we've gone under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. From the gun, Deaton. Deaton barks for it, but again, maybe trying to draw some Saints into the neutral zone. Takes his time. Deaton looks back. He wants to throw. He's got a man downfield. Caught!
Wow!
Oh, my! Look out. He's gone to the house. That's number 88, Sam Segato. It was pretty good coverage. In fact, I thought it might have even been a little interference there, some hands. But Segato, look at that as he hauls that in. He's going to take it 46 yards. And Fentress County suddenly has brought it back to a 1-score game.
Nothing but a post route by Segato, and he does a better job going after the football than the free safety does. That's why he's on defense, and Segato's the receiver running the route. Beautiful concentration to look that ball into both hands, and he takes it into the end zone. And just like that, you're looking at a 40-yard strike by Fentress County.
Indeed. It'll be officially 44 on the pass play for the touchdown. And now the Crush will line it up and go for 2. I don't think we expected so much offense tonight.
And it's already a one-possession game.
And here we go. The handoff, Stevens. Stevens dives toward the goal line. He got there. Stevens is in for the 2-point conversion. Brand new score. After we get the refuge touchdown for Fentress County, it's Saints 20, Crush 14. 2-minute timeout as you watch Liberty Auto Glass Middle School football.
State Representative Michael Hale is a trusted and proven conservative leader for the 40th Legislative District. As a small business owner who built his funeral business from the ground up in DeKalb County, Michael has always had a heart for service. His conservative values have never wavered, and he will always let his principles of faith, family, and freedom guide his decisions. Michael would like to humbly ask for your vote on November 5th or during early voting, October 16th through the 31st. This message paid for by Michael Hale.
Are you ready to elevate your commercial space? Look no further than Taylor's Construction. With years of expertise in the industry, Taylor's Construction specializes in all aspects of commercial construction. Whether you're planning a new office or any large-scale project, we've got you covered. Our team excels in drywall installation and metal stud framing, and we ensure precision and quality that meets your highest standards. Ready to start your next project? Don't wait. Call us today and experience the Taylor's Construction difference. Call 615-684-5068. Taylor's Construction, building your future.
And here we go with the kickoff. Oh my, close that time as charging there for Fentress. I thought he might get there was Drake Garrett, but the Saints able to recover it at midfield. And back on offense, first down 10 after the 44-yard pitch and catch there from Deaton to Segato. We got a brand new score now, 20-14.
I think Garrett was just trying to run through an up-back blocker, trying to get him out of the way, which would allow one of the Crush perhaps to recover it. He may have picked off one of the Saints, but we had number 7 there for the Saints, ready to just scoop that up and lay down right at midfield.
2:37 to play in the third quarter, and it is A one-score football game here in Smithfield. Look at that end. He just comes off like a lightning bolt there. We'll see Frazier's going to move it forward for about 3. But 28 there coming off that end for Fentress. That's Aiden Derrick. I think all night long he's been timing out the snap count pretty well.
Reading my mind, Tom. He's timed it perfectly. Every snap he's doing the same thing. He's a little too vertical. He's creating that seam between himself and the tackle so they can run there because he's going to be deeper than the ball.
2nd down and 7. And again, we're going to get the lateral. Oh, my. Midget has to fall on top of it. Are they going to call that incomplete? They're going to say it's an incomplete pass. They are. That's a break there for the Saints. That's a lateral. That should have been a fumble and a recovery, but no replay. It'll be instead.
Well, even the down markers moved it back, so I'm not sure.
Wait a minute.
We get a discussion.
Now the officials talk about it. Well, the down marker might have given it away, Coach. Because the officials, 2 of them waved it off, and the side judge on the far side came over and I think pointed it out.
Justin Poteet is wanting more clarification as to what's taking place.
That's a 6-yard loss, by the way. It's going to make it 3rd down and 13 on the Saints side of the 50, back at the 47-yard line. And, he's asking, but that's a lateral.
Down marker has 4th, but I believe the scoreboard's correct.
It is 3rd. 3rd down and 13. Yeah, they've got 4, but it's 3rd. Okay, now they're changing it. And the Saints coming back in after getting the call from the sideline from Coach Poteet, 150 and counting. Rolling to his right, Donnell. Donnell, oh my, shakes away from one defender, but not the second wave. Deaton, in fact, is going to come up and make the tackle, and that's going to be a loss of a couple. And now it's going to be 4th down and long here for the Saints, and they're at their own 45-yard line.
Good pressure up the middle by the Crush. They forced Donnell outside of the pocket, and then you had another Crush member there who was able to get a hand on a jersey, and then the third one kind of followed up. Just a good job of defending the area that the Crush had to, forcing a first tonight. We have a punt.
Yes, we do. And William Soto, well, now we got a penalty marker, and that's not a first for the night.
We have 12 or 13 Saints on the field.
Well, they'll only say too many. They won't designate how many.
It ought to be, well, it shouldn't be. If it was Fentress County, it should be 5 yards for every player that's too many.
And, no, they're going to wave the flag off.
Wow.
Okay. Officials might look and said, it's 4th and 15.
Line of scrimmage may not be the huddle.
William Soto back to punt. We can't see with the light on. The glare off the window. Thank you. Soto with the punt. And, not a bad punt. Soto's going to send it down to about the 27-yard line, and that's where Fentress County is going to take over. Now the Saints defense under a little pressure here, Coach.
This may be the deepest penetration or the furthest distance that an offense has had to go all night as far as starting position.
That punt went 28 yards.
Rolled.
Yep. Well, no matter how it gets there.
15, 20.
Yeah, probably.
No, it was good. That's by design.
And 58 seconds to go here to third quarter. 1st down and 10 for the Crush as they'll take over. This is the deepest we've seen either team tonight in field position, back at their own 27.
Other than the first half, there was a time issue. This is the first time that the Crush has stopped the Saints offensively.
Kelly just corrected me. The interception actually was a little bit further back, so as the play and a big tackle gobbled up there by the Saints. Big number 52, that's Daniel Santizo, who makes the stop after a gain of about a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
So I'm guessing a 40-second play clock. They got the ball spotted at the 43-second mark. We'll see if they're able to get one play off.
Rolling it down to 30 seconds. Crush heads to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 28-yard line. Deaton's gone all the way at quarterback. Sends a man in motion. He's going to roll in that direction to the right. In some trouble. Good block there on the edge, but he's not going to get away from Reed Midget with the stuff back inside the 20, or the 25-yard line. Looks like about the 24, and Deaton looks like he may be shaken up here. A little slow getting up.
He is, and that's not good news for the Crush. Good containment. You had two Saints out there trying to protect that edge. The first guy is unable to secure that. Midget's there to wrap it up. We're ready for the fourth quarter.
Let's head to the fourth, 20-14 the score. Let's take a 60-second timeout as you watch Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the Blitz Network.
Septic issues can, and usually do, happen at the most inconvenient times. C&C Septic is a small, locally owned septic business that specializes in septic pumping, installation, and repairs. C&C Septic also offers porta potty rentals for construction or other job sites, events, or any other needs that may arise. Locally owned by Jesse and Tia Adcock. When septic issues arise, give C&C Septic a call at 615-318-8357.
The DeKalb Funeral Chapel has always taken pride in our role as your trusted funeral and cremation provider in DeKalb County. In the 25 years we have served this community, it has been our honor to stand beside our friends and neighbors through some of their hardest days. We hope that you will trust us to do our service for you and your families as we have done for 25 years. As we have said, a life beautifully lived deserves to be beautifully remembered, and we will see that is done for each family. Our family caring for your family. DeKalb Funeral Chapel.
Set to go with the fourth quarter from the Van Hoosier Stadium in Smithville. Tom Duggan, the coach Chris Vance, Kelly Pyburn, Daniel Leslie, our producer tonight. 20-14. The Fentress County Crush down a score. They have the football, but they are facing third and long. Third and about 13 and a half coming up here for the first down.
They've been going the wrong direction. Here's a little box formation in the backfield.
Ball at the 24. And nothing.
Well played defensive. They had every gap plugged. They maintained outside leverage. Nowhere for the running back to go. Fourth down and extremely long for the Crush.
And now when we see the second punt of the night, Grayson Stevens was the ball carrier there. Stevens started at the 24. He ended up, well, he got a yard maybe out of it. But it's still, you're looking at fourth down 12. And the quarterback is also the punter, and it looks in this situation like he's going to drift back to kick this ball away.
I like the idea of a directional kicker with my quarterback there, but he goes traditional. And a really good job by the return guy to get back on that ball and not try to make any more than he had.
That's a nice punt. Rocky Cantrell was trying to field it, but kind of slipped through, and he fell on top of it at the 43-yard line. Saints back on offense, and that's just what this Saint defense needed, Coach, a 3 and out.
It really is. The momentum has flipped back over to the Fentress County side of the field. Now it's back on DeKalb after they get a stop, and an impressive stop, forcing negative yardage for the Crush.
They had a 6+ minute drive to score early in the game, so we know the Saints can chew clock. And that might be part of the goal here with 7:09 left to play. 20-14. Saints looking to advance to the Upper Cumberland Conference Championship against either Avery Trace or White County. Avery Trace had a 2-score lead earlier at 14-0. Frazier carries this across the 45 up to the 46-yard line. Give him 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up.
And as this game has progressed, Fentress County has done a better job of maintaining gap control and eliminating, or at least reducing a lot of these big chunk plays that the Saints were getting early.
Indeed, they have done a fine job. I think this Fentress County defense of making adjustments tonight. Clock winding, 2nd down and 7. Again, Donnell operates from the gun, been there all night. And again, here comes that rush off the edge. Oh, my. Reed Midget has nowhere to go but to the turf. And big number 76 gobbled him up. Jace Canaster got Canasty there and slams Midget down for a slight loss on the play back to the 41.
It was a high tackle, but the hands were more around the throat and not the face mask or the helmet. And it wasn't from the back, so it wasn't anything like a horse collar. Just a nice play. Good job of penetrating the backfield. 3rd down and extremely long for the Saints.
Loss on the play will set up 3rd down and 12 all the way back at the 41-yard line. Lost 5 on that last play. Matter of fact, did Midget. And again, Crush creeping up toward the line. This time, Donnell's going to keep it. Donnell's got room. Donnell's across midfield. He's down to the 45, and it looks like he's got enough for Lucas B. Willoughby. First down. Indeed, he does, just shy of the 45-yard line.
We've talked about number 28 for the Crush, crashing hard off that side, timing it perfectly. The previous play with Midget, they run to that side. That's maybe the only time tonight the Saints have done that. That time they run away from that stunt or that action. Nice pickup, huge conversion for the Saints.
Pick up of 13 yards, makes it first down and 10. Ball at the Crush 46-yard line. Inside handoff and a little bit of room here. Tucking it up back inside and close to another first down goes Reed Midget, and I think he's going to have it down to about the 31-yard line, and indeed it's a law office of Lucas B. Willoughby. First down, Midget and company move the sticks again.
Midget used his stiff arm around the 40-yard line, is able to propel down to the 31. What I'm reminding my running backs every time they touch the ball now is, wrap it up, secure it, especially before you get to that second level, because you do not want to turn over at this point.
15 yards on the run by Midget. 4:40 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Saints don't have to be in a hurry. Certainly they'd like to punch in one more and push that advantage back up to 2 scores. If nothing else, don't lose the football. Donnell, he's going to keep it. Donnell's going to be wrestled down about the 35-yard line. Going to get about 5, maybe 6 on the play. They're going to mark it at about 6, and it'll be second down and 4 coming up for the Saints.
Watch this S on the chest offensive line start to get this push back again. 9 men in the box that time for the Crush. You only have the defensive backs out on the receivers. Everybody up in there tight, trying to get a push back. Saints just dominating up front right now.
Football to 25-yard line. First down 10. We've gone under 4 minutes to play. From the shotgun, Donnell. Donnell hands it off. There's Frazier. Frazier, nice hole opens up, and he runs into a pair of Crush defenders. He'll be stopped after a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. Mason Mullins, I call him Moose, leading the charge there for the Fentress Crush on the stop.
Third down and really short.
Pick up, we'll call it 4. And we're going to get a Mama's Legacy Kitchen timeout on the field. Coming with 3:28 left to play. 2014 the score. Let's get a 60-second break as you watch Liberty Auto Glass middle school football on the Blitz Network.
Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and, as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your Big Boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our...
Third down and a yard for the Saints. Looking to keep this drive alive at the 21-yard line, and they will do it. Donnell down inside the 20-yard line. That'll move those chains for a law office of Lucas B. Willoughby. First down for the DMS Saints.
These Saints skinnies are just so skinny that, we talk about how much room you need, about 18 inches. These guys need about 6, and they've got a gap to get enough for a first down.
You're right, Coach. They don't need a lot of room at all. And he gets about 3 yards out of that run, taking it on down to the 18-yard line. And the Saints knocking on the doors. The clock tick, 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 down to 3:05 left to play. First and 10, again from the Fentress County 18-yard line. From the gun, Donnell looking over the sideline, and he's going to wait. I think he's going to milk this clock down as far as he can, and that's why he's looking over. They're timing it on the sideline. Now they say put it in motion. Handoff will go to Midget. Midget doesn't get anywhere this time. He's going to be stood up in the backfield. That's Big Moose there again. I believe, actually, that's going to be, this time it's going to be Bentley Stevens who's going to be on the tackle this time for the Fentress County Crush.
I'm not sure if Justin Poteet is keeping the time for the play to be snapped on the sideline. I did not see the back judge, with his 5-second hand winding down like you would normally see in a high school.
Right.
With the quarterback trying to view him before he calls for the football.
Loss of 3 on that play. It's 2nd down and 13. Time ticking close to 3 minutes. About every play, you're eating up about a minute. Low snap, picked up. Good job by Donnell. And Donnell might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but the biggest thing is he didn't let that ball get away from him.
He did not, and he was about a half a step away from breaking that for a huge run.
Oh, yeah. Yep, if he breaks away from that defender, he might have been gone for another score. Ball at the 21-yard line. And from there, it's going to be 3rd down, 13. Again, that clock continues to roll. We're down to $1:39 left to play.
I'm going to put Kelly on the spot, see if she's got an update on that other conference score.
She's shaking her head, Coach, but I know her. She's going to be working on it and finding out what's going on between Avery Trace and White County Middle School. And timeout's going to be asked for here. Mama's Legacy Kitchen. Timeout, 1:21 left to play. Saints 20. Fentress County 14, 60-second break coming up. This is Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
Professional and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7333.
As we come back on a 3rd down, 13, Donnell's going to keep. We're going to get another Mama's Legacy Kitchen timeout, and because poor Daniel's running back and forth, we're going to give him a breather here. We're going to keep it here after that. That run is going to leave us about 4th down and 4 yards to go. Good pickup of 9, though, on that rush there by Donnell.
It is, and Fentress County has called their 2nd time out of the half. They have one remaining. 1:13 to go. Huge down coming up. We've had several throughout the course of this ball game. Type of game we expected after the result of the first game, 7 or 8 weeks ago.
4th down and 4. Don't forget, coming up Friday night, the DeKalb County Tigers will hit the road to neighboring Smith County. They've already played the Owls. This time they'll play the Gordonsville Tigers. Coach, you'll have the call of that with Luke Dykus and the DTC crew. And what do you expect for the Tigers? Tigers of black and gold against the Tigers of blue and white.
It's been a couple of weeks since we have seen Gordonsville play. Of course, they look very steady against Smith County. That was the game that we had there. And then you look at what DeKalb's done the past couple of weeks, and they are just so efficient with so many weapons offensively. The offensive line under Luke Green's doing a great job. So I look for a great ball game.
4th down, 4 from the Crush 12-yard line. And it's going to be Donnell rushing right up the gut. Donnell takes it for a law office of Luke Willoughby. 1st down and goal. Saints basically have just put the icing on the cake.
Clock's under a minute. Do not have, you get one snap. You can take your knee, victory formation, whatever you want to do. Late in the ball game, I don't know if you've got a grievance against Fentress County, but you can go ahead and punch it in the end zone if you want to. Doesn't matter.
1st and goal from the 4, and nope, they're going to take a knee. And look at that. Well, you know what? He came through there. He's like, I'm not done playing yet. And we're going to get a Mama's Legacy Kitchen timeouts called here by Fentress County. Let's get one last 30-second break in. Don't forget to stay tuned for postgame. We'll have some stats and analysis. This is Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979.
35.6 seconds left. I want to thank everyone who's tuned in for the broadcast tonight on our Blitz Network. First ever live game broadcast. And again, we've had a bug or two, but we expect that with anything brand new. But we've had a great time tonight. And, hey, Coach, our Saints are on the way to the championship game against Avery Trace or White County next week. Took a knee. That's all they got to do. Nobody else going to call timeout here. And that's going to put the wraps on this 20-14 victory. But I tell you what, Fentress County didn't come to town to roll over tonight. I'm impressed. The Crush really played, I thought, an outstanding game and made some good adjustments this evening.
They did not. The Saints have given up 20 points in the previous 8 games. They give up 14 tonight. A very talented, a deserving Fentress County Crush football team comes to DeKalb County and plays their hearts out. And just a great job by the Saints pulling out this W.
Big win will send the Saints to 9-0. Memories of 2018 with an undefeated season and a conference championship. And I think the Gatorade bath failed miserably as they tried to get Coach Justin Poteet, and I think may have slipped along the way. We're going to take a break for a couple of minutes. We're going to come back with some post-game stats, analysis, recap, and more. You're watching Liberty Auto Glass Middle School Football on the DC Blitz Network.
Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and, as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your Big Boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
State Representative Michael Hale is a trusted and proven conservative leader for the 40th Legislative District. As a small business owner who built his funeral business from the ground up in DeKalb County, Michael has always had a heart for service. His conservative values have never wavered, and he will always let his principles of faith, family, and freedom guide his decisions. Michael would like to humbly ask for your vote on November 5th or during early voting, October 16th through the 31st. This message paid for by Michael Hale.
Are you ready to elevate your commercial space? Look no further than Taylor's Construction. With years of expertise in the industry, Taylor's Construction specializes in all aspects of commercial construction. Whether you're planning a new office or any large-scale project, we've got you covered. Our team excels in drywall installation and metal stud framing, and we ensure precision and quality that meets your highest standards. Ready to start your next project? Don't wait. Call us today and experience the Taylor's Construction difference. Call 615-684-5068. Taylor's Construction, building your future.
All right, we are back, and we just found out Avery Trace. Is that a final score? Avery Trace is leading White County 28-0, but more than likely that's the way it's going to finish. And what that means is Avery Trace, which is over in Putnam County if you're not familiar, will be hosting the championship game coming up next Thursday night, Coach. And so I think some people may not be too happy about the field conditions over at Avery. I've not been there. I have no idea. But just some of the stuff that we have heard. But nevertheless, it will either be there or at a neutral site next Thursday night.
I have been there for soccer. Their soccer field, to the best of my knowledge, is not that bad. But if I do remember the football, it's pretty rough. I'm just glad, Tom. Thank you. Getting me back up here and taking this side of the mic for a minute, because, I mean, this was a lot of fun for me. We've heard all year about how good this Saints football team is. They proved it tonight. You're looking at a semifinal playoff game, and they performed this well, scoring 3, could have scored 4 times on like 6 possessions in the ball game.
Yep.
Played it clean, no turnovers, forced a couple on defense, and then just a really good job by Justin Poteet, Hunter Poteet, that entire staff, and the players. I mean, they excelled tonight.
We'll have some statistics coming up here in just a few moments. Let's do a game recap right quick and kind of go back and let you know how everything sort of happened. So right out of the gate, Fentress County got the football in their third play, I think it was, from scrimmage. There was a fumble, and Reed Midget gets out there, recovers that fumble, gives DeKalb Middle School the football at their own 48-yard line. They go 12 plays, 52 yards. They took 6:16 off the clock on that first drive alone. Saints go in as Colin Donnell scores on a 1-yard touchdown run with 51.3 seconds left. The 2-point conversion run is no good. Saints, however, lead it 6-0. And, Coach, that showed me right then and there a couple of things. Fentress County's defense, they were game. They were going to come and be tough tonight, as they were throughout the course of the night. But the Saints offense just kept attacking all night long and gobbled up a lot of clock. And we saw that again in the fourth quarter when they were able to eat up most of the clock during the fourth.
It's a lot of credit. I've talked about them all night long. That S on the chest offensive line, I can't believe you've got an offensive line where every player has the S in their last name. Alphabetize those guys and put them by position that way. But, you're looking at 12 plays to go 55 yards. I mean, Kelly can do the averaging for that, but, I mean, it's a very tough and stingy defense, but a methodical drive down the field, and we saw it late in the game that the Saints, that's what they want to do. Yes, they want to score, but if we can keep the ball out of your hands, our best defense is a good offense.
But Fentress County said, not so fast, my friend, as they came right back with a 7-play, 54-yard drive of their own. They gobbled up 4:28 off the clock. And, in fact, with 4:28 left until halftime, it was a 30-yard touchdown run, as breaking free was Grayson Stevens. He got a nice pop there off the edge, got some good blocking there, Coach, and it was just off to the races from there. And we talk about how good the Saints defense was and has been all season long, and they were great again tonight. But right there, Fentress County found a spot, and Stevens exploited it.
I think the strength of this defense is between the tight ends, through the tackles, and I thought Fentress County did a good job of getting to the edge. And even though a lot of times the Saints were able to maintain that corner and that edge, this particular play, the Crush were able to take advantage of that and get into the end zone.
That would make it 6-6 after the failed 2-point conversion attempt, but the Saints would come right back. It didn't look like they were going to get any points before halftime. They were able to drive it 8 plays, 56 yards, though, and then all of a sudden on a 4th down and 8, they call timeout, go to the sidelines, and Hunter Poteet draws up some Madden-type play where they come out with a little bit of trickery, Coach, and it's Colin Donnell who hooks up with Bryson Redmond, 42 yards for a big touchdown, 12.8 seconds left until halftime. I thought a big momentum swing there really helped the Saints out a lot, and what a play call that was.
We get a double reverse flea flicker kind of action for the Saints, and the free safety for the Crush gets lost and loses the backside post for the Saints, and it was a beautiful pass and a beautiful catch. Apologies to Donnell, not that you aren't the throwing quarterback, but typically you haven't been. But a great arm on that one. Good job. To me, that was the backbreaker.
Yeah.
Because Fentress County had stopped DeKalb County Middle School, and you have that play happen in that situation, and you had momentum, and you go into the halftime deflated.
Of course, you always know what they say about ifs and buts, but if that play doesn't happen, who knows how this game ends up tonight. But it did, and the Saints, after the failed 2-point conversion, 12-6 lead, they took that to the locker room at the half. Fentress County tried some of their own. Gage Deaton went back to pass with just a few seconds left before the half was up. but the pass attempt was intercepted by Keegan Taylor of the middle school at the 26-yard line. That put an end to any threat that they may have launched there before halftime. 12-6, the score at the intermission. Saints come back. They start the second half with a 6-play, 54-yard drive. Took 3:09 off the clock. They were even beset by a 10-yard holding penalty, but they get a 15-yard touchdown run by Donnell. And then they hook up on a 2-point conversion as Donnell able to find Gavin Frazier on the conversion. 20-6, 4:46 left to play in the third quarter. Still a lot of football, but we thought as methodical as Fentress County's offense has been, that might have been enough for the Saints. Not quite, Coach.
Right, and we look at what the Saints are able to do. You know, the score comes back 20-14. The Saints were able to take the ball off the kick. They move it down the field just as they had done. Happy to 3 in a cloud of dust to get their first downs. Chewing time off the clock the entire way. They've got it down where they could have scored with time expiring, but they opted to go in victory formation. And again, you like an offense that is able to grind it out.
Yep.
And forget about a 2-minute drill. We're talking about a 5 or 6 minute. We're going to finish this game right here with this drive. Didn't have to score. They did enough, and good job sealing this victory.
The final score of the night came from the Crush on a 3-play drive that 49 yards, the last 44 on a beautiful pass, and what a catch was made there. Deaton finds number 88, Sam Segato. You know, even for a high schooler, that would have been a great catch by Segato. Goes 44 yards, 2-point conversion, good. 20-14, the final score there. Couple of punts that we had not seen early in the game, but the teams exchange punts, and the Saints, basically, they run out the last 7 minutes and 9 seconds of the clock.
They did, and I got crossed up on quarterbacks thinking Donnell was with Fentress County, so I kind of jumped the gun a little bit on how that happened. But, yeah, it was a great play. Deaton does a great job of lofting the ball down, just a post route,
yep.
And the defender's beaten just barely. Good effort by the receiver to make it 20-14, and then of course the attempted onside kick. We saw enough of that all night.
Oh yeah,
Saints recovered, and then where I was a few minutes ago.
Kelly Piper's been our statistician tonight, and you can see the stats on screen, but just to kind of run through these a little bit. The Saints run for 154 total yards tonight. Gavin Frazier with 27 yards rushing. Reed Midget ends the night with 22. The Donnell with a big night rushing with 103 yards. Rocky Cantrell had 1 carry for 2 yards. Donnell also 51 yards passing and a touchdown tonight. Redmond with the big reception, 42 yards. We mentioned Keegan Taylor with the interception. 12 Saints first downs during the course of the night tonight. And just to take a look at Fentress County, they had 42 total yards rushing on the evening, 55 yards passing, 97 total yards of offense. They had 11 first downs. That 97 yards, that's not going to set well with Coach Justin Poteet with how well this defense has been. 3 first downs. I apologize. Okay. I was looking at, tally marks. I read
111 first downs.
111 first downs. But no, in all honesty, I thought Fentress County, again, had a good game plan, but the Saints do what the Saints do. They stepped up big defensively when they had to. They moved the ball methodically offensively, and on the way to the championship. So many weapons. You can talk about Frazier being, the heavy burden of carrying the football. A lot tonight was Donnell. At necessary times on the counters and things, you gave it to Midget. We even saw some of the linemen get back in there on goal line situations and get that direct snap. So too many weapons on the Saints side of the football, and there's no way you can cover them all. And when you think you've got the ground game stopped, Donnell goes over the top. Oh, yeah. Coach, as you mentioned, it's been a lot of fun tonight. I haven't been in the driver's seat here for a while, so I know I'm a little rusty, but I've enjoyed it. And been a few years since you and I got a chance to work together, but it just kind of like riding a bicycle. It really is. You do a great job of leading, and I just have to sit up here and talk football, which I just love doing. Well, I was going to say, once you fall over 3 or 4 times, you kind of learn how the pedals work again. So, but we've had a lot of fun, and Kelly Piper, and, of course, our co-host on DC Blitz. Hey, tune in and check out DC Blitz every Saturday morning. We do it at 9 o'clock. This week, we will be at the DeKalb County Fieldhouse outside Junior Pro in their last game of the regular season, and we're going to be doing the show live there. We'll have Tim Wilson, Junior Pro president, is going to join us for a segment. We've got the DeKalb County High School volleyball assistant coach Kayla Johnson, and some of the players will be joining us there. And who knows what we'll talk about. We'll recap the week that's been, talk a little more about the Saints. The Tigers game, of course, with Gordonsville coming up on Friday night. We'll have that. DC Blitz every Saturday morning at 9. We have it on Facebook and, of course, right here on our YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out. Big thanks to our producer, Daniel Leslie. Daniel's been here sweating since about 4 o'clock, and he's doing about 3 things at once during the entire telecast tonight. We really appreciate him. And, of course, our good friend and Blitz correspondent, Casey Midget. Casey was on the PA call tonight, but he has been instrumental making so many things happen to make our broadcast happen tonight. We appreciate him so much. Let's shout out our sponsors who we greatly appreciate. That's Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations, CNC Septic, DeKalb Funeral Chapel, First Bank, Good Health Family Clinic, the Law Office of Lucas B. Willoughby, Mama's Legacy Kitchen, Mid-10 Excavation, Refuge Church, Sarah Torres Photography, Smithfield Church of Christ, Southern Landscape Supply, State Representative Michael Hale, and Taylor's Construction. Thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight. For the coach, Chris Vance, for DC Blitz, I'm Tom Duggan, saying so long from Van Hoosier Stadium.
Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979